What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in tonight to this episode of Clockwatch. I am your Tuesday night host, King Clips. Will be taking care of you this evening. We got a nice little show warmed up for you tonight. Music is my life. But first, I want to give a shout out to everybody on the panel and a shout out to everybody in that group, keeping it moving and shaking. And I'm going to pass it off to the brother, like no other, with the dopest mask, the dopest COVID-19 mask you could possibly buy right now. Black Earth.
What's good? What's good? Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. We good?
Yeah.
Golden, what's up? Yo, it's Black Earth. I'm live on. Fuck all this shit. Hold on. I'm live. I'm here, y'all. The party gets started. I'm Black Earth, owner of 2117. I'm out here on location at my Tuesday night fucking spades game that nobody else is here right now, the weather. And if you're watching right now the debate, turn that shit the fuck off. Yo, that's just nonsense. And I'm gonna pass it over to the left. Lady E, what's up?
What's up, everybody? I am Lady E, and want to thank you guys for watching us instead of the debate, because you can watch that shit later, or you can watch us later, but we prefer you to watch us now. Anyways, tune in on Friday nights at 8 p.m. for Power Time. Me, Montana, Tweet, and maybe some other people are going to be on there. So stay tuned for that. We play our Choose the Drink game. I sent out a post today about asking a friend. So the email is on there. Just email us your questions, any kind of question that you want to ask, and we'll answer it live on air anonymously. So make sure you send those questions in, and I'm going to pass it to Montana.
Everything Lady E just said. I'm going with everything she just said. Montana, glad to be here, guys. Love music. Clips. Love music. Let's get it. Big Kev. Wait, this way. I can't figure out the way. Big Kev.
It's all good. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out and kicking it with us and chopping it up. You could be doing anything else, but you're out here kicking it with us. And you can always watch the debates later, but we're going to have a good time. We're going to keep it short and sweet out here in the Maha City doing our thing. So I'm going to pass it over to Riddlin.
What's up, y'all? Glad to be part of the show again. It's going to be a fun night tonight. Fuck that debate shit, man. No one wants to watch that junk. And make sure you check out my show, In Your Face Podcast, every Saturday and Monday night. Let's get it cracking.
Yo, Ritalin, you didn't want to give another shout out real quick, man? God, I was just fucking with you earlier.
Yeah, I'm going to save it to the end.
I was just fucking with you, yeah, man.
So if any of y'all are in the Tampa Bay area on October 8th, I'll be doing a live show there of the In Your Face Podcast at the Wing House on Hillsborough Avenue. That's 8001 West Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33615. We're going to be live from like 6 to about 8 o'clock at night. So come out there. There's going to be some drink specials. The Wing House girl is going to be out there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So come see me.
Maybe I'll be out there. You know?
Yeah.
Big actual.
Yo, Wing House is
Yeah.
shit.
Check this out. Wanted for the people who will be tuning in tonight or tuning in whenever, I want to give you a shout out because I know everybody's hell bent on seeing this damn date tonight, seeing two 70-year-old, 5-year-old guys tell each other to get off each other's lawn. So
debauchery.
You know, that is so fucking interesting, right? I'm gonna watch the shit show later though. But first, let's get into our first topic of the evening. Which genre of music do you play to the most? There's a lot of genres out there too, if you did not know. There's a lot of boxes to be put in as far as music goes. So first, I'm going to start with Montana. Which genre of music do you relate to the most?
Rock.
Rock and roll, classic rock, metal. What are we doing?
Metal. New metal, new rock. New wish. Like I was really big into a lot of Ozfest, a lot of that kind of stuff. So that's probably my most listened to. But I also like
Oh, damn.
We lost Montans.
Yeah. Rock
We
on,
lost
dude.
Montans to the internet joint. No bueno. No bueno,
She
okay.
started banging with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's been going around, man. It's been going around. So, all right, Ritalin, what genre of music do you relate to the most while we wait on Montana to get back?
I'm gonna go with like '90s hip hop, more like
Yeah.
up north '90s hip hop, like Mobb Deep, Guru, DJ Premier, Guru, OC, shit like that. Easy to follow, you know.
See,
I think storytelling rap, Little Lost Boys, all that shit. Probably like the best era of hip hop music or rap at least.
okay. Yeah, what's your favorite Mobb Deep song?
Shit, man, I got so fucking many, man. The whole Infamous album is fire.
Don't say shook ones either.
Nah. The Realist, Rare Species, Temperature Rising, The
Okay.
Goods. What
Okay.
else we got, man?
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I can do Nighttime Vultures, The Life, the one with Nas. You know, how you need it. Give it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's Scarface music.
Sure.
What else, man? I mean, I can go for days with Mobb Deep, man, because that's like one of my favorite artists. Period, hands down. If not, that's probably like my top favorite artist, actually.
Say
Top
word.
favorite.
Yo, rest in peace, Prodigy. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, right there.
Absolutely.
Word up. Shout out
Yeah.
to my people. Havoc, all them, my people. Love them. One up.
All right. So, Kat,
Man, it's got to be like I'm gonna say early '90s rap. I mean, that's my genre, that's my time. Plus, we had them fly ass cross-colored clothes back in the day too, so that's kind of my time.
You know you were wearing skids. Stop fronting.
No, man, but it's
we all had
definitely
cross
gonna be.
colors. He was looking like circus
know.
clowns.
I know, right? But it was fly back in the day. But that's gonna be my genre, you know,
Fubu.
Fubu and all that, because you know Tupac and all that shit. That's my time. PE and all that. That's my genre.
So Tupac would be like your favorite artist from back then, or what?
Oh yeah, that's my favorite artist.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of go back and forth though between that, him and Nas. You know, him and Nas. I'm actually gonna have to go with Nas as my favorite artist. Actually.
Way to come back.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I was about to bomb on you, but you came back. You saved it.
Yeah, I say
It's fine.
yeah. All right. That's my genre.
I didn't hear why that was funny though that I said that, Kev.
That you said what?
Well,
You
with The
laughed
Rock.
when I. Yeah.
I don't know because I mean it was obvious, right? I mean, I would think that's what you would be into.
Oh.
Yeah, you kind of just dipped though.
Okay.
That's the stuff. That sounded a little racist, right? Hold on.
It did.
Am I picking up racist vibes?
I could see. I mean, I could just feel like she would be somebody that would be at a rock concert.
I
Going
guess she didn't
hard.
know what Harriet Tubman
Going
was.
real hard.
Wow.
Hard.
Judgmental much?
Yeah, I got to gaslight a little. Is it because she didn't know who Harriet Tubman was?
No, I wouldn't say that. She has a rock vibe to her. I just assume that. But I know she went hard back in the day, and she probably still going hard. She all tatted up and everything, so that's what I just assumed.
And Montana, you didn't get to finish your thought. Who was your band that you said you were listening to? I think you got like right in the middle of that before you got out.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, seriously, what's up?
She don't know.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I just said Ozfest. That's back in the vein. I like.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
Yo, I've never heard of
Hear me
them.
now?
Asbest, you said? I've never heard of them.
Ozfest, bro. It's a
Ozfest.
concert. It's a concert where all the rock groups come.
Ozfest. Okay, all right. Ozfest.
Yeah.
I thought that was a band or something. I'm like, yo, who's Asbeth? I know what Ozfest is, so yeah. But What band? Any particular bands that you're into or no?
I like Pop Evil.
Okay. All right, so we got some comments going on. Crystal Martinez, she says, "Me too." She also says, "I am a rock girl." She says, "And I have no tattoos." Okay, shout out to you.
My homie.
And then she said, "Bad excuse." My bad, Crystal. I'm just catching up. I wish I could have caught that in the dialogue. I don't know what happened there. Blame it on the Modelo, man. Blame it on the Modelo. But right now, I'm gonna go to Lady A. Which genre of music do you relate to the most, girl?
Well, when I was growing up, I mean, I'm still, I'm still growing up, but like when I was younger, I listened to a lot of like R&B and hip hop. And then now I'm kind of getting more into like, punk rock or like indie music. I don't know if you guys ever heard of indie music, but yeah, like some of my favorite artists with that is, Halsey, 21 Pilots, Lana Del Rey, Florence and the Machine. Yeah, I'm really into that kind of stuff now, kind of like the alternative stuff. So.
All right.
Hey, yo, fun fact.
Hey, Halsey is a great singer too, man.
Hold up. Oh, Halsey went to our high school.
Yeah, fun fact, Halsey went to Warren Hills.
I know.
She went to Warren Hills in Washington, New Jersey.
If I was at her school, I'd be like her best friend. Let's be BFFs.
Oh, so
Could be some entanglement going on.
Or because I know girls are fickle. Like if there's like, two popular chicks, they can't be in the same circle, yo. They always hate on each other. You know what I'm saying? So you think y'all would really be friends? Or she hate on you somehow?
We'd probably be friends or probably lovers.
Girlfriends, yeah.
Hopefully lovers.
Oh, so you want to get into our fourth question for the night?
No, I don't. We are not.
All right. Check this out. All right. So, which genre of music do I relate to the most? You know what? That was a tough one for me because I love all sorts of music, man. Like I'm just a music fiend. So I had to think about because music is the soundtrack to your life, man.
Right.
It's just the soundtrack to your life. And I had to think of moments in time that I can remember specific songs. And yeah, there's like, certain points in my life that a song will come up and remind me of that time. Like you could just be chilling with your friends and then all of a sudden you hear a song and then it'll remind you of a certain point in your life, And it's all hip hop songs for me. So I'm gonna have to say that what genre of music do I relate to the most will most definitely be hip hop, especially since I used to rap and everything else. But
You did?
I love hip hop, man. Like it makes me feel all sorts of emotions. Like all music though at the same time, not taken away from any other genre out.
Gives you wings.
Hip hop won for me, So, Anna Brain Areas, he's back. Cool. All right. Going to get into our second topic of this evening.
Word, he just ignored me, right? Don't even ask me what I'm listening to.
We already know what it is.
No,
it's
some
70s R&B.
Like, I didn't ask you. I thought I asked you the first. My bad, yo. God, bro. God, my bad.
Because you can only see the whites of my eyes and my
Nah, that's not what we doing tonight, B. God, bro. Yo, God.
I'm the back of the bus type nigga. That's what we doing. Right? I'm the Rosa Park motherfucker. That's what we doing.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Trying to style me, nigga. That's cool.
Hey, what you talking about? Hey, you trying to style on me or something?
You styled on me. He like, he gave his long-winded response and said, "Yo, now we gonna move on to the next."
Hey, my response.
He did do that.
2 minutes long, bro.
All right. So, could I speak? I mean, I don't know.
On the clock, brother.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
So the music that most is more influence to me, and that when I look back, it means a lot, is porn music. I love that shit in the background. You hear that porn music be on point. That shit take me back. And when I hear that shit, and I be like, ah, I hear that. That's my shit. That's the genre I'm using right now. That's where I'm going with it. And y'all all feel, this is y'all acting ashamed, hiding your faces right now. I listen to porn music too. It ain't real porn until it has that music in it.
I got a question though. When you hear it, do your joint get hard when you hear it?
Yes, immediately.
Okay.
Hey, yo, you have to speak a little louder though, because we can barely hear you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me pronounce that again. Porn. Porn music is the soundtrack of life. Y'all don't agree? See, y'all look at all the shame and shit. See, not many people will admit that shit.
This porn
When you hear
music
that-
sucks. What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Nigga.
it's the worst music ever.
You play it in your car. You play it in your car when you're driving to work. And
Yeah.
Get me ready.
And he's working out. He likes to
I'm
work
ready.
out with a Brooklyn Zoo.
Get you excited. Get the pecs hard.
He got that hardcore compilation going on in the background.
No doubt. So,
just driving around with a big ass boner, huh?
and they go.
Hey,
they
yeah,
go-
that's some old shit too. 'Cause
I drive
they
him.
don't
I
even
drive him my shit.
porn anymore. But he's like watching 70s porn. Like,
No
they
doubt.
don't-
Debbie, that's what I'm
they
talking
don't
about.
even
Debbie
put
versus
music
Dallas.
in porn anymore, bro. Like, what are
I
you
know.
talking about? It's 2020.
I'm talking about like Debbie does Dallas. That's the whole shit I'm talking about.
So you like that old
The
synthesizer
old
music?
shit. That
Hey,
bounce.
yo, was that even
Wow,
like
wow.
a porno? Like, every best Dallas is like.
That was a creative story. That was a work of art. That's like a masterpiece. That's almost like a Michelangelo right there.
But it wasn't porno. It was like some soft porn shit.
It was
had
storyteller
close-ups
shit.
on their face, and they're like, oh, and then it was over.
And then when he about
And
to
then
bust a
there were
bus,
actually fun things going on.
What it really was
You got some booby shots.
unscrambled Cinemax. Excuse me, is what it was.
oh,
That's why
okay.
it was so popular.
But so my second go to would be R&B. R&B would be that's like the spirit of it. The spirit of, because I'm a sexual man. I'm a passionate man, and I like, and those sometimes those words they just hit you right. And like little Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. You know what I'm talking about. They'll set it off. You know when you hear the Keith Sweat in the background, I'm gonna beg you for that ass.
Hey, yo,
Like,
who know what you talking about?
Yeah, who you know?
That Keith Sweat's
We got
twisted.
2 girls and 3 dudes over here talking about you know what I'm looking.
Yo, they don't have their listen. They don't have they don't have them cheeks clap to them songs, B. They don't have that. But I'm gonna give you back the floor because I see that y'all not responsive and want to be high and shy and shit. So let's go on to the next subject.
I know what you're talking about. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Nah, that was fire. That was a fire answer. I feel like your second answer was the truth. And
You know what I'm saying?
the first one, you
Little R.
was
Kelly.
you know what I'm saying? But y'all know how black do, man. Crazy out here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He out here, man. You know what I mean? He out in these streets. So, yo, check this out. We're gonna get into our next topic of the evening. Is there a particular song or artist that when you listen gets you in your
Feels?
the feels nils? I need to know. I think I'm gonna go to Ritalin.
No, so can the feelings be like, if I'm thinking about something, or can it be like what I'm listening to if I'm trying to like get crunk before I go out to the
Get
club?
you in your feelings. I said your feeling times.
Whatever feelings you want it to be.
I
My
don't
neck,
know,
my
like,
back.
If I'm gonna go out though and I'm trying to get crunk before I go somewhere, man, I get down with a little Kevin Gates. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That
How's Kevin Gates make you feel?
Makes me feel like pumped, bro. Like I'm ready to go out and mingle, man. Gets my blood flowing, man. I know all the words. Like I just bob in my head. Music's loud as hell. Everybody at a red light can hear and shit. Hear my car, man.
That shit make you want to do crack?
What's that?
Yes.
Because that's what I'm thinking, meth or crack when I'm seeing that motherfucker.
Peanut butter and crack sandwich.
But if I was like, if I was gonna set the mood though, like, you know, if I was trying to fuck something, maybe I get down with some little Keith Sweat, like a little bit of Twisted, you know what I mean? Keep it on the down low by R. Kelly, maybe. A little bumper grind music.
Oh, so they're underage then. So they're underage when you trying to bump and grind. What you trying to say? Or you about to piss on these bitches?
No, we're not gonna edit that.
Hey, yo, you know
Said
that I have not heard an R. Kelly song since his charges have come across. I don't know. I guess I don't personally listen to him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Since,
you gotta be an
since,
R. Kelly fan in order to have like after everything went down with him.
It
It's kind of
seems
like
like
COVID.
you're
After
ready.
everything that's going on, you gotta
Yep.
really be an R. Kelly fan of his music. It's like you like Guns N' Roses, but you know they racist. You like R. Kelly, but you know he's a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit like that. Like I guess
It was-
you gotta love the art, right? Black.
His music is already borderline creepy, but then after the charges, it just made it even more creepier.
Yeah, I went to his concert before, so
you were in the backstage with him?
You know what? You know, I was face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck. No, but anyway,
No.
I was at the concert, and the end of the
So
beginning of the
you-
show,
Yo, pause that.
the bed he comes out on the bed with like 12 women in the bed, yo. Then he
All
pulls
16.
then he pulls the chick out the crowd and brings her and puts her in the bed, and he has sex with her on the fucking stage, on the damn mega screen.
That's
That's
what I heard. I heard about that one.
Yeah, he was.
Heard
Yo,
about
you
that
can
one.
see her facial expressions be like when he enter, you be like, I was like, oh damn, yo, where was my popcorn and shit at? Because I was about
Give y'all whole porn.
Do that
he
on
did. Nas was there too, so Nas came in front. It was his concert as well. Nas,
I don't believe this.
Kelly Price put me to sleep.
I don't believe
Kelly
this.
Price is trash.
Yeah, she put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Ritalin, R. Kelly, you going with?
I'm going with R. Kelly, like for the bump and grind, maybe, man. A little Keith Sweat, Kevin Gates for one I'm trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll go with Kevin Gates when I'm going out.
I have a hold on. I have a question for Ritalin though.
What's
so
up?
when you bumping that, right? Do you have piss already stored, or do you like make fresh piss for that event?
No.
I do a little bit of both, man.
Do both?
I'll
'Cause
do something,
no
man.
doubt. Yeah.
A little
I'm
bit.
about
who's the next? Whose turn is
It
the
has
next?
to be fresh.
I'm about all that.
All right,
So
one
ladies
at a
out
time,
there,
guys. One
you
at
want
a
some
time.
fresh lemonade?
I don't want it. It's just not fresh.
No.
Sorry.
Next.
It's not
next.
fresh.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. All
Oh my god.
right.
Signing
So
off.
right now, I think I want to go to Big Kev. Big Kev,
So
which Temptation song?
I don't have no temptations.
It's Sam Cooke. Get it straight, brother.
It depends on what I'm doing.
Awesome. Don't even play him like that. Sam Cooke
Right.
is amazing.
Hey, when it comes down to that, it's probably gonna be I'm gonna go with Jodeci on that because all the babies was being made to Jodeci, right?
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
But as
Be
far
honest,
as
Kev.
That's a fact.
Hold up, Kev. I thought you were gonna be like Big Daddy Kane.
no, I ain't that old,
like-
man. Come on, bro.
I thought you were gonna say Big Daddy Kane. Anything goes when it comes to hold Pippin ain't easy. But I mean,
That is
that's not
true.
wasn't.
Well, that is true. But as far as like anything else, working out, turning up, it just depends on the mood that I'm in that day. I might go with some old school, like if I'm working out, maybe some P or something like that. If I'm just chilling, maybe some Nas or something like that. Just depends on the day, you know. If I'm getting crunk, I might switch it up to somebody else. It just all depends on what I'm into that day. I don't know. I don't really have a go-to when it's time to turn up. But when it comes to the other stuff, it's gonna be Jodeci and some maybe some Genuine in there, maybe some of that old Babyface. I can't tell you that, man. That's between me.
Check you want
That's the secret sauce.
You
That's the
said, like,
secret sauce. See?
Hold up, no silk. No silk.
I mean, you might get a couple in there in the playlist, but you know, exactly.
Hey, yo, so
Exactly.
you do the Martin joint. He come on stage. That's how you go in the bedroom. Like, to the Jodeci shit. Remember that episode of Martin
I know, like
when he was
that.
in Cali and he was on the Darnell Hill show and Jodeci was performing and shit. Martin came out and fucked up the fucking set.
I
At the
think I
end.
remember that. Yeah.
That's how you doing.
But
That's
I
how you
can't-
hitting them, Big Kev?
Hey, I ain't fixing to give away my secrets, man.
Oh, hold up. Big shout out, Darlene. Darlene.
Darlene, it's 1 o'clock.
Darlene. Shout out to Darlene.
What's up, Darlene?
Darlene.
What's
What's
happening?
up?
Lady E says what's up. So does Black. What's going on? How you doing tonight? How you feeling tonight, Darlene? How's everybody
Damn
feeling?
thing.
Well, she
Yeah.
just shared our videos, so thank you for sharing that. Appreciate you sharing the love for us,
Absolutely.
appreciating us, and just bringing us more viewers, and just really passionate about our podcast. I'm
So,
so
you on the clock.
Yeah, you
Um,
on the clock, E.
I'm just
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go to Montana. Is there any
My-
particular song or artist that when you listen, it gets you in your feelings?
Halsey gets me in my feels. And yes, yes, I saw you post that and I was like, this bitch. Yep. She's like every song she does, yep. Love her. And when I'm lifting, it's usually like Mudvayne. Like I said, that's usually hard rock. It's usually pretty intense.
I hear that.
Yeah.
She
How
is
does
talented,
Halsey
man.
make
She's
you feel
talented.
though? Like, how does she make you feel? Like, do you ever shed a tear when you're listening to Halsey?
Oh yeah. Yeah. She is
Get a good cry in?
okay. No.
No.
I
What?
just mean it's moving. Her music is
Yo, like,
real.
I'm not allowed to say that. Correct me, ladies. Am I not allowed to say get a good cry in?
It sounded a tad
No.
bit sarcastic. No,
It
it's
It
That's
doesn't.
just my personality, though. That's just me, man.
Guys always
Don't
think
get offended. That's just me.
we're
man.
so emotional people. Like they just automatically think that we cry at like everything.
Lady E, you on the clock.
God, I'm on here.
Yeah, like, Lady E, can we talk to Montana, please? E?
no, she's right. I mean, she's right. That's the whole thing. Is like she hits your feels, and that's I love that. They're not gonna stop. They're on some other.
We're on some next level shit tonight.
I just want to hear Montana's point, yo. That's all. No, I'm saying.
I know. Look, I want to hear her point too. But you asked the question, and then you said something about.
Lady E.
Stop.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
So
Go
I'm
ahead.
going right to you too, okay? You go ahead. Yeah. Montana.
That's it. I'm done. That's
No
it.
good cries?
No, Montana. I want to hear what Halsey does for you, please. I want to know.
I feel like I wrote her songs for her. Yeah.
Now you're on the clock.
See,
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely sound with that one, man. You sound with it.
Whatever.
That's why we
Hold up.
connected so good. That's
Yeah.
why we're like so good with each other.
Okay, Stan.
Exactly. Whatever, dudes. Go ahead.
Oh, that's funny.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. Introducing the one, the only Lady E. Hey, yo, Lady E, come on, yo. You can't be like now. Like, you've been
You
active
can't be
the whole
you
show.
can't be
How
a
you
mom
want?
right now.
You done talked the whole time. Now you want to talk?
What up, mommy? Yes, I do want to talk.
All right, so guess what? I'm gonna go to Black then, so you can do your mom thing, and when you're done, let us know. We'll cue you in. All right.
Okay, done.
Oh, you done?
back?
Go ahead.
Okay. My bad. Go ahead.
Yes.
Is
So
there a particular song or artist? You know the question. Let's hear it.
Yeah, hold on a second. Everybody is about to be a 15 minutes response. So, go ahead.
That's funny.
You want to hear all 20 minutes of this? What's up?
I only have 3 people, okay, or 3 artists. It's Halsey, of course, The Weeknd, and Sia. Those are my 3.
Who was the third?
I love Sia.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love
Who
Sia.
is that?
She gives me goosebumps when I
Me
listen to
too.
her music. It gives me goosebumps,
Mhm.
and like her voice, the way it like just cracks, or not cracks, but like it's
Yes.
just like it's hard to explain, but you have to listen to see it. Like
Yep.
she's amazing.
Yeah, she is.
And yeah, Halsey, I can relate to like every single song that she puts out. Basically, it's like she's singing about my life pretty
Yep.
much.
Yep. Me too.
And, yeah. And The Weeknd, I mean, I listen to him when, maybe I'm missing a man in my life. No,
Tear.
I'm kidding.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
No, we gonna edit that part out.
Yeah, ain't
We're
nobody
gonna
trying.
edit that out, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, why do you listen to The Weeknd though? The real reason.
The real reason?
Yeah,
Well,
he's
first, he's hot. I love his voice. I love,
Wait, who is
like,
he? What's his
The
name?
exactly.
Weeknd.
Some touched in the booty ass dude.
No, he is amazing.
Fat Michael Jack. I call him Fat
He's
Michael
a
Jack.
Nah, he's fingering the booty nigga.
No,
He gets plugged. He gets plugged. He gets poked up.
The
He's-
Weeknd.
I don't care about
That's
that.
my
I
opinion.
just
It's spelled WEEKEND.
I love his music, and if I was gonna be with a man some night, then that's definitely what I would be putting on because
Oh, you want man, woman?
Yeah, you do.
man or woman.
Hold up. You're looking it up. He's actually for 50 Shades of Grey. This is 50 Shades.
Yeah,
of
I was
Grey.
about to say that.
Song.
I was about
Oh,
to say that.
ew. Really?
Yeah.
E? Really? For real?
That's his most popular song. But the rest of the albums have been straight trash.
No, it's not.
He's trash. He's trash.
No, listen to his music. I mean, she likes metal music, so I don't know about she likes it. But
Plus, how you
I
gonna
like
have a man? How you gonna have a man in your bed that when he lay his head down on the pillow, all kind of bugs and shit gonna be all over your bed? Because he got bugs and shit in his head.
Oh, she got bed bugs in his head.
Yeah, you say he got dreads. His
You
dreads is
just
full of
said I
rice.
have bed bugs and I have bugs in my apartment. Is that what
You
you're
let the
saying?
Weeknd smash?
No, I'm just saying that's what he got in his head. Plus, he gonna use all your hair care products.
Yeah, he's extension. Those are all extensions.
I said I like his music, okay?
Mm.
I
So
love
you wouldn't let the Weeknd smash you?
Well, duh, yeah, of course.
Well, we're thinking.
As soon as he's
about
done,
it.
he'll be like,
That's
this-
all
What
As
the
soon as-
bumbleclot.
As soon as
Look,
he's done, he'll be
has
like,
all
"Hey, this
that-
is just for the
He
weekend."
has all that money. I'm sure he has a hairstylist and someone to wash his hair and stuff
No,
for him.
as soon as he said, "I'll be there for you," he was like, "I'll be there for
Oh
me.
my God.
You can be there for
Hold up.
me. We can
I've
Rain
never
drops.
heard of this dude before.
we can
He's not worth listening to.
be for me."
Yes,
For
he
me.
I think he's a little light in the tailbone for you, but that ain't my business.
Mm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, whoa. Time out.
All right, next
You know what I'm
topic,
saying?
huh?
He over here looking like Hulk, the OG Hulk from Spencer for Hire, with these separatist jokes.
Yeah.
Hawk
All
from
you need
Spencer
is
for
a
Hire.
black trench
That's
coat.
funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's funny. That's
yeah,
funny.
what up, Lucky? Lucky in the building.
That's
You know
not
what I'm
lucky. It's my boy Shane.
Not lucky.
Oh, that's me? All right, my bad. You look like Lucky. I ain't saying
No.
no like you don't look like. Please don't get offended. He looks like Lucky. But anyway.
Well, all right. So
All right.
Lucky has
Like
that
her.
beard.
I was waiting to see if you're gonna miss me again. I was.
Hold. You just missed the gem. He said he's cute.
Oh,
Look about the French Shane, yeah.
yeah. Listen.
You just
Who
said
said
he's
that?
cute,
Who?
Lady E.
I said who was cute.
Oh, Shane.
You
I
just
got you.
called his
Listen,
first
I got you.
No, I said that he doesn't look like Lucky at all. So I don't know why you got it messed up.
Hold on.
Wow,
No, you got.
E, what you trying to say?
Listen. Don't have me over here telling stories. Anyway. So
Send me a pic, because I can't
Well,
see
you say
anything.
all white guys look alike. Is that what you're trying to say? All white guys.
no.
Oh, hold on.
No.
Say it-
No.
Second stereotype
Actually-
of
Already
the night.
cleaned that up.
Second stereotype of the night, right there.
Well, actually, he wasn't.
No.
Well, actually, he's not white. So.
No.
I don't know who this person is. I've
Nah,
never
real
seen this
talk.
before.
He said that
Look,
was my
I'm gonna
man.
show
I
you.
saw
I'm
a
gonna
beard
show
and
you.
I automatically assumed that that was
They want
Lucky.
to see what you look
I'm
like.
sorry, I don't be in people's faces like that. Yeah, he doesn't look like Lucky at all.
Oh no, he
It's
did.
good,
See,
son.
I told you.
Live with us.
Oh, this dude with the dready things.
Yes, with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weekend.
He looks like
He-
Drake.
Yo, he said she'll let him
What
smash.
you talking about?
Yeah. Well.
You take him down? You take him down, dog?
No, no, I would not. No.
Yes, you
But
You lying. You definitely lying, y'all. You lying.
nah.
Your first answer was the real answer.
He's honestly like
Your first answer was
He's
definitely-
not. He's not like. I'm not gonna like. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not like.
Yeah, you take it down.
Okay,
you want
You'll
to
take him down. It's cool.
He's not Jason.
He says cool.
Okay.
I've never,
take him down. You want the clinic after that. I'm telling you.
Man, the weekend's on
funny.
the clock right now.
No,
man.
I'm not. Okay, good.
Right.
Nah, you on the clock, P. I'm running the show, goddammit.
That's funny.
He's,
Yeah.
all right.
He's not a bad singer. I mean, he's not a bad singer. But I can't weigh in on the.
What up, Mike? What up, Mike?
This is Joker. Join the Lucas, to be honest. Join the Lucas. Word? You get you in your film?
Okay.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
Yo, that dude when he rapped that song backwards, that was his tightest shit. And he did the white shit. What do you call it about the racism thing? Jordan Lucas.
Just what
He's
I'm
a dope-
happening?
He's a dope MC. I just don't feel him like that. You know what I mean? I think he did a lot. It don't. When he did that shit with Shady is when I lost points. I didn't fuck with him after he was rapping with Shady.
All right, we're gonna get into that in a second. I just
Yeah,
want to
no,
say what's up to the homie Michael Fields, who says, "What's up, Clockwatch fam? What's good with
What's
you,
happening?
bro? Thank you for hanging out with us
What's up?
tonight, man. We appreciate you."
So while I'm talking about music and my feelings,
Nah, see what you have to say about Eminem first, though. I want to hear that. What's
no,
up?
I'm saying that I don't fuck with Eminem like that. I mean, the dude is he is dope for what he does, but he's a good rapper. No, he's a great rapper. I'm not gonna front on him like that. But
Yeah,
he's
you
not
can't.
he's not in my top 15 though, and that's just what it comes to.
Come
Not
on,
even-
bro. He's a top 10. He's a top 10.
I'm a nah, absolutely not, because he's not even he's not even better than not G Dep. He's not even better than Cool G Rap, B. And
Yo, Uncle Kev, you wildin', yo.
Yeah.
You wildin', bro.
Yeah.
Can he rap? Yes. Can
Yes.
he rap good?
Yeah.
Yes. But his fucking voice and subject matter is
It's
why
crazy.
I am not a fan.
Not me
His
either. I'm not trying
voice
to kill my
is
baby
annoying
mother.
as shit, and his
I ain't popping
subject
drugs.
matter is like I can't fuck with it, my
I
nigga.
can't get
Like
with that.
me and my
Yeah.
mom's is good money,
Yeah.
and I don't want to stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids at all, or
Yeah.
try.
Okay, that's fair. That's
You know what I'm
fair.
saying?
That's
And,
Like-
fair.
and I don't really fuck.
Fucking 99.
No. And I'm not even fucking with my mom's spaghetti. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I hate his beats too. His beats be like so fucking basic, and everybody was like dick eating at the time too. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Eminem made that beat. Like it was
Hold up,
fucking flying. Like,
But hold up though.
That's
Because
funny.
the last 4 albums has been trash-itis. Them shits have been trash, and he's only made 6 albums. So like, B, if you got 4 albums is trash and you got 6 albums, B, you are trash. So
oh, we got a
Debatable.
youngin in the building.
Okay.
He youngin in.
Okay.
He said he looks
Yeah.
in the good old Juice World.
Juice World.
Triple X, rest in peace.
my brother,
Yeah,
you
right.
try.
And
Hold
No
up.
clue.
Hold
no
on.
clue who any of those
All
people are.
trash.
Michael, what you just do?
Yeah. He's the
Hold
youth, yo. He's the youth, God.
Let me finish.
Don't
Let me
front on the
finish.
youth, man.
Let me finish.
Listen, you
Right.
listened to House Party when you were to Kid and Play when you was younger,
And that shit's
That's
still
not the
banging.
same. That's not the
You can't
same.
Still
take that
banging.
away.
No, that's bullshit
That's
because
it.
it's not the same.
That was some
It's not the
silly
same.
shit that you
That's-
used to do as a kid.
Yeah, but
and
that's
he's
that-
gonna grow out of that. Believe me.
Listen, that's
You
not
know.
the same. That's not
you.
the
So
same.
we can't count on you.
Yeah.
Is it the
Yo,
same though?
it's
Is it
not
the
the
same
same.
though?
It's not
Is it
the
the
same.
same
No,
though?
it's
It's
not.
not.
Is it the same
At
though?
all.
Oh,
Is it the same
Nah.
though?
Because that's house party music.
That's exactly
What he
right.
talking- Yeah, that's house party music.
Yeah, that's different things.
so
a whole
it's
different.
Juice World.
No, it's not. That's motherfucking
Yes,
commit
it is.
suicide.
What you
That's
think
like
it
That's
taking
all
that deal with
emotional
mental
music.
health. That is,
Y'all grumpy ass old men. Y'all,
But that's-
man, these kids is
Nah,
getting
B.
busy at that shit at these house
All those
parties, man.
They got. I will give them this. They got fly ass beats, but it's all emotional music, man.
Yeah,
They
it's-
talking about they mumbling, talking about they gonna kill themselves because what's his
Yeah.
name?
Yo,
What's
Kev,
that
you out
fool
there.
name?
So
Yo,
hold
you
up.
ain't
Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All my friends are dead.
Yeah.
All my friends
All
are
my
dead.
friends are dead.
Then
Exactly.
get the fuck out of
You
here,
ain't
B.
never listened to
Yeah.
a damn Juice WRLD
Exactly.
in your life, Kev.
Hold up.
Little Uzi Vert
Hold
and all
up.
that shit.
I
Come on,
do
man.
because I have to spin all that music. I spin all that music. I listen to all that
Hey,
shit.
you're on the
That's not-
clock, bro.
I'm not even getting a chance to speak because I'm getting interrupted by the host.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so horrible, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
No, please. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you yet.
Let's get into it.
So basically, what I gotta say was how this is music wise. So it all depends what am I doing. Like if we're talking about in my feelings and we're talking emotionally, like when a relationship wise, or we just talking about let's like get any emotion, like because if I'm trying to anger bang, I'm listening to Get Out of Your Head. You know what I mean? You know, like some motherfucking like some what do you call that? What's that
You
dude's
said
name?
anger bang?
Anger bang. Yeah, anger bang. What you call it? You know, I'm talking Lil John. You know what I mean? Anything Lil John get you in that point when you like you rocking out. But if we talking about like spiritual wise, are we talking about? Yeah, I'm on the clock. I'll be on the motherfucking clock. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be on. I bees on the clock. I bees on the. Anyway,
Oh my god.
when we talking about like a spiritual song or something that really taps him, it's gonna be actually Outkast and CeeLo Green, as in Due Time.
CeeLo
That's
Green.
yeah, yeah.
This motherfucker.
Yo, listen, it's actually on the.
Yo, why
It's
you
actually-
throwing them like that, Kev? Why you
Hey,
throwing
bro, actually,
Why
yo,
you throwing them
hold up,
like
yo, Kev, turn your head to the side because I see. So what I'm saying is the song called "In Due Time." It got me every time I went to court for battling for custody of my children or something like that. That song always brought me to it. When I was down at my lowest, and I felt like I needed something that bring me back. If you listen to the words of that song, that shit helped me through a lot of shit. That was my shit, and that's all I gotta say. Outkast in Due Time. CeeLo Green.
Word.
Off the Soul Food soundtrack.
Okay. Hey, I'm
Alright,
fucking
that's
with
fair.
that, Black.
Yeah.
That's the kind of answer I was looking for from everybody here, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? And y'all bringing it. Ian, I ain't fronting on y'all. So I'm gonna get to the comments because you know Mike Fields is heavy out here. He representing our youth tonight, man. He says I grew up on DMC, Drake Daddy, and DMX. All right.
So why do you rape?
Lil
So why you
Uzi
rape
Vert
your
is
ears?
Very trash. Yeah, that.
Oh, well, hold on. Shout out to Lil Uzi. I met the dude in Philly. He a cool dude. I give him up, but the music's trash. But he's a cool dude. I'll give him that.
So we gotta
all
go
of his
back to that
friends
last
are dead,
comment.
though, bro. Like, come
I
on.
know that ain't
How
good.
you gonna shit
We
on
got-
somebody that all of his friends are dead, yo? That's crazy. That's
man.
very cold-hearted of you. Like,
Push me to the ledge. All my friends are dead.
all of his friends are dead. How you gonna front on him? Like, that's fucked up. I
Yo,
feel bad for the kid.
and I'll tell you a story of another time. But the dude, everybody was around him was using the shit out of him. I met him at a bone alley. He was chilling in Philadelphia.
They was just like, hey, I'm addicted you for some money.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's how they was
God,
treating him. Yo, he was spinning,
Yeah.
and he don't. The thing about it was he doesn't even drink. So he was buying out the bar for the rest of the people in the bar, and he didn't even drink.
Why are you whispering?
Nah.
'Cause that's some street business right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You know, I don't want to
You
get
gotta be
murked up in
careful.
here. I don't get.
Live on the air.
He was
Everyone,
paying his bodyguards, is what you're saying.
You don't never know who watching Clock Watch, man. You never know, man.
No, that's facts because we do have a whole fashion people that be watching that we don't even know we watching. We starting. Yeah, I definitely do.
Yo, keep watching me, God. Watch what I do. Watch what I do next. Check this out. Is there a particular song or artist? Black, were you done with your thoughts, man? Or would you like to add anything else?
I played Hamlet in Cambridge.
Good
Yes, I was
evening,
done, sir.
sir. Oh, everybody.
Where you
that was
where you
like-
spinning at? Because we need to call him and cut you off, bro. Because it's not good right now.
But Kev, all my friends are dead. Push
Yeah,
me to the left.
he is really. Let me tell you this though, Black. He's really not feeling that CeeLo Green pick that you. put out
that's some
there.
bullshit
Like
right there.
he is anti. You see him, right?
Yeah,
He's
but it's
so
actually
pasty and
it's
anti right
Outkast.
now.
But it's Outkast though. It's Outkast featuring
It's even
CeeLo Green.
worse.
Hey, yo, Riddler.
Well, hold on.
Riddler.
She said
Riddler.
Outkast worse.
Yeah, how you feel about CeeLo Green and the Outkast?
Oh, I love Outkast. I'd say probably one of my favorite albums by them.
No,
is probably
What's Alcatraz?
Brother,
Alcatraz.
no.
This
No,
the
no.
I said Outkast. I
No.
said Outkast, man. I know
You
what
said
I
He did say
Alcatraz.
Outkast.
He said Alcatraz.
You said Alcatraz.
I know what I
Y'all
said,
clowning.
bro. I'm not trying
I'm
to
gonna hold
excuse
Ritalin down right now because y'all trying to clown the homie. Nah, y'all. You did say Outkast. What's up?
I didn't think I was trying to escape from the
I'm
Alcatraz.
messing with you.
Yo, whatever you smoking, Cliff.
Yeah, I got jokes. I got
Can I,
jokes.
He said he was trying to.
Hey, I'd say probably one of my favorite albums by Outkast is probably Gemini.
Criminalize the dopest album, hip hop album out there.
That is the
dopest.
most golden album. That is golden sin.
Yeah, that's facts.
Personally, I think that Outkast was way ahead of their time. To be
They
honest,
were. That's so futuristic. That's why Andre 3000 be. That's why it's named that.
Andre 3000 might be one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Now you smoking
Yeah,
crack
you
with
might,
him.
yeah.
You smoking
No,
shit
you
with
can-
I
him.
mean, I'm just saying.
You smoking the shit he smoking.
I agree with that.
Me?
Ruthless.
He-
You guys are
Hey, yo, why he gotta be
savage.
smoking the jumps though?
Because the greatest rapper of all time.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's another podcast. I think that's another podcast.
Greatest?
But the ladies
The GOAT?
I want to hear
He
it.
can't go though, man. He can go though. Andre
AT Aliens. AT Aliens is dope too. Don't stop front on that. Those are Outkast is
Gemini?
definitely.
Yeah. Gemini.
No. I said as also dope. Did you see also as in
No, I did not.
adjacent?
My bad. My bad.
Adjacent. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, because nobody listens to Outkast lyrics. You have to actually go back and listen to the lyrics, and then you understand the fucking genius in the bars.
Right.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Kevin ain't feeling that shit. How you feel
Well,
about it?
I think Outkast is pretty dope, and Andre 3000 got bars. But
Yes, he does.
I need to go back to some one artist that kind of gets me in my feelings, because I'm
Johnny Gill?
I don't really be in my feelings like that. But if I'm listening to music, it's probably gonna be Rick Ross.
Oh, because you think you're the biggest boss that there is right now.
I'm in the
I'll be
white
trying,
House.
bro.
Y'all niggas.
Hold on. Question though.
Man,
Question.
I can't with y'all, man.
Question: is that because he was a correctional officer? You felt that he gave it to the law? Did you have?
No.
You felt you always wanted to be a rapper too? I'm the biggest boss that they know thus far. I'm the okay.
Yo,
That was good. That was good. Chris
Yo,
Brown.
Chris Brown be having you in your feelings, Mike. Give me some
He be
feedback.
dancing too damn much though.
I don't know your name, but
No,
excuse me, man.
he's a good entertainer. He's entertaining.
He's a great
man.
entertainer.
Is he
Yeah,
entertaining or is he beating
I like.
bitches up?
I like
Hold on, I'm about to say that Montana. I'm about to say my favorite hit was his hit on Rihanna.
No. Edit that
No.
out. Edit that
I'm
out.
not saying that. I'm not
Yeah, you
saying
want
that.
some
I'm
bullshit
saying,
right now,
like,
Mike.
I'm not
No.
cool with that shit either.
We don't listen. We do not condone that.
No,
That was the greatest hit.
That's
The
what I'm
freakiest
saying.
R&B
I
song.
can't listen
I don't
to
know
it
if we
because
look
of
for
that.
freakiest.
The
My bad,
greatest
Montana.
hits.
Guy, what were you saying?
LL Cool.
Meek Mill is pretty fly too. I fucks with Meek Mill.
Hold on, but you having listen. You must be having a I don't even know what I'm about to say right now. I'm gonna leave you alone, Kev. You might be.
Why Rick
What's that?
Ross? Why Rick Ross?
Because he be
I
speeding.
don't know, cause he got fly ass beats, fly ass music. He just chill, man. He just chill
My
with
boy
it.
just make his music.
Maybach music.
My boy
Exactly.
just make music, bro.
And they-
my boy
Yeah,
just-
Fred Thomas, shouts to you for because you
Rosa,
could have been
there you
watching
go.
two old men. You could have been watching two old men complain about their geriatric duties, but you're watching us tonight.
Yeah,
So shout out to you, man. He says Rose makes good music.
he does.
You know what I'm
Dude.
saying?
Maybe
Got a
they-
homie- got a
Yo,
homie
live
out here.
update, breaking news. They just were talking about they're trying to make Viagra a part of welfare, so they give it out to everybody out there so they can perform.
Big facts. So everybody over 40
Is that because they're
free
70?
Viagra. We're trying to make it free.
That's funny, man.
Trying to make Viagra free right now. That's what they talking
Well,
about.
then they also need to make birth control and abortion and the after pill. They need to make
All right,
all
lady.
that.
Yeah, you Lady E, you're right. You're right. But here's one thing: you can't have a baby in your mouth though.
Viagra?
That is true.
Oh my god.
That is true. Hey, that's a
If they're gonna
fact.
make Viagra free, they better make all that other shit for women free too. Just saying.
Yeah, all right. So check. Is there a particular song artist that when you listen, it gets
It's
you?
a different podcast. Boo.
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
can we talk
Hold
about
up. You? Who's trying to get muted? Yo, check this out. Artists that gets me in my feelings. Man, there's a bunch of them. Tears
Oh,
for
it's your
Fears
turn
is a
now?
big one for me.
Yo,
Shit.
Drake.
Tears for Fears. Oh my God, yo, you start
It's-
thinking about life, yo.
What'd you say? I thought
Really?
look, Chris, I can't hear you. Would you say Drake?
Oh, hold up,
What'd you
man.
say?
I'm about to mute his ass. He's getting muted. All right. Tears
too.
for Fears is all right. You want to get muted too, Montana? Yeah, check this out.
Drake.
Tears for Fears for me is a big one. You know what I'm saying? What about workout too? Shit, man, I work out to anything, real talk. Like I got anime soundtracks that I work out to. I got fucking like the High Tension theme that I work out to, which is a horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
Who
Anything
can
that lead
mute
to
him?
that. What's
Who
up?
can mute you? Because the anime music, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, man, I'll send you some fire. Maybe you won't need some pre-workout if I send you some of this fire sounds. You can push yourself to the limit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that.
He out here listening to
man.
Johnny Quest theme music.
Hey, listen, man. Just because you do 8 bowls of pre-workout before you get in the gym, don't mean
Yeah, I'll be like,
Johnny Bravo. Nigga, listen to the Smurf soundtrack. Nah.
right?
yeah. Just because I don't be in the locker room like, let's go, man.
It feel like that sometimes. It feel like that sometimes.
It do, but that's another podcast. But yo, yeah, the High Tension soundtrack for me, man, is what really gets me going. I got mad other shit, like I just listen to random hip hop, random rock and roll shit.
Mary Poppins.
You know, if it's a drinking night, we used to listen to like Dipset heavy before we used to go out. Like that was the only drinking music. I don't go out as much and get hyped with the fellas before we go out anymore because I'm a family man doing family things. My punk ass is at home, so you know that switched up for me, and it's what it is, man. So we're gonna get to the content. You know what I mean? Got Fred that says you all are crazy, laughing my ass off.
Sure.
All right.
So crazy. We're so crazy.
We got Mike that says Drake is doodle. It's not.
Read that shit, Ron Burgundy.
That's not true. That's not true, yo. Hey, yo,
See,
Mike,
that's why he
Mike.
wanted to say it. He wanted to say that name, but he was
let me
afraid.
get here for a second because you really have to appreciate what Jeremy Meeks and Drake has done for us as light-skinned brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
And I'm
nobody
not
trying to
being
hear
a
that
separatist.
shit.
I'm gonna mute your ass.
These dark-skinned brothers are haters. Like we can get along with them, but they hate us, man. It's bad.
Hey, first of all, I
That
have a
needs to be
beautiful
a
tone.
topic.
I ain't dark skin or light skin. I have a perfect, beautiful tone. What you talking about?
Man,
I know, Kev. You're gorgeous.
you ain't got all the answers, Sway.
Boy, thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all funny, man. Oh shit. Hey, I will say Drake got a fly ass beard though. I don't know who'll be chopping him up at the
He
barbershop.
definitely
but
does his thing, man. He does his thing. He has like for every 10 songs that I don't like from him nowadays, I'm fucking with that one that comes out. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
He got a little
yeah.
talent.
I work out to ASAP Ferg, new level, song gets you hype. That's quiet. But yeah,
Cool.
I'm saving that one. Hold on. He says Boys in the Hood is what I listen to on repeat in the gym. Okay. Boys in the Hood soundtrack? Huh.
That's some old school stuff right there, man.
Yeah, like where you find them? Where you find that jewelry? That's some jewelry. Fuck Drake. Damn, he ain't do shit. Damn, man. God damn, Mike. He elevated light skin brothers. I fight with light skin in Florida. You light skin too, though. What you mean? That's light skin on light skin crime. What I'm gonna have to do for you is invite you to the light skin committee meeting. LL Cool J is usually our host. We'll get you right, bro. I promise. You know what I'm saying? So at that, I am going to get to the last topic of the evening. And it's a goodie. and it's good.
Ready.
You ready, Montana?
Ready.
If you had a pill that makes you 21 again and a time machine to take you to any era, 80s, 90s, etc., which era would you go to as a 21-year-old? Lady E, let's start with you first.
Yeah. Okay. I had to unmute myself because somebody muted me.
I am used to, by the way. I was trying to figure out a way to unmute me. Yeah. It wasn't me. I muted Black. I think Black was going mute happy.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna have to say the 80s. I want to go back. Yeah, I want to go to the 80s. I was born in 86, so I didn't really get to experience it. But just learning about like just everything that happened in the 80s and the music, the fashion back then, I'm just like so intrigued with it. Like they had, that's when like the new wave punk rock funk came out, and that's when like rap music first started, and the break dancing, and then like just the fashion the fashion's coming back now from the 80s, and it's like the neon colors, like the high-waisted jeans, the spandex, the ripped jeans, like the cut-off sweatshirts. It's like all that shit is what's fashionable now. And I love like the 80s rock music, just like how like hip hop started happening in the 80s. And it's just, that would have been like, if I was 21 in that era, I probably wouldn't be alive right now, but I would have been like partying it up.
Ain't whiter now.
Just free and
the whole Madonna stuff going on. Yeah.
That was the era of cocaine. Cocaine.
Yeah.
Rick James,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's fly. Yeah.
So that's I want to go to the 80s.
Yeah. Lady E, what punk bands do you listen to from the 80s?
The punk band?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't name off any right now, but like the old rock music is what I was like really into.
All right. So no Black Flag, no Suicidal Tendencies, no Bad Brains, no.
Okay, King.
Never heard of any of those.
I've never heard
of any of those.
That's a damn shame for
That's
y'all.
what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Like
I'm saying that's when punk and like rock and funk and all that stuff started coming out. So yeah. I have like 80s.
I'm a fan.
Like an 80s punk rock music channel on my phone, and I listen to it sometimes, like when I'm cleaning or cooking or whatever. I'm just jam out to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can live with that. Dylan, you good or not?
I'll go last.
I'll go last?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. Well, you know what? I'm going to go to the homie. I've been ending off with him this whole time. But first, I want to get to the comments. You know what I'm saying? Before we get to what Black Earth is going to bless us with on this topic, we have Darlene. She says, I'm back. What's up?
We didn't know you was gone.
What's good with you, girl? I'm glad you can make it. Hey, Black, we can't hear you, though. I don't know why. If you can hear us, do something with your microphone, but we can't hear you. Now we can hear you. Cool. But she's back, y'all. He says he listens to Boys in the Hood on repeat in the gym. I think that was for our last topic. Yada yada. Yeah.
These boys in the hood.
Darlene says that she's on the clock.
Yeah.
Or
And
Ranks
then
again.
Mike says, exactly. 90s, so I can sell some shit and make that money and save that shit. Party and bullshit. You feel me? You feel me?
Party and
And
bullshit.
bullshit.
That's
You
that.
said Lady E, you picked the wrong era. Fuck the 80s. Fuck with the 90s.
See,
You
I
said,
grew up in the 90s, though. I grew up in the 90s. I got to experience that. I didn't get to experience the 80s. That's why I picked the 80s.
She sure did. She got the 90s in her.
I'm a 90s girl in the 90s
90s
I
world.
wasn't thinking
world.
about that.
Show me some respect.
I
Cause
wasn't
I'm
gonna go
a
there.
90s
Where I was
girl.
gonna go with that was like,
That shit?
just put it in the mouth.
Oh,
Of the
this-
motherfucking mouth.
Hey, yo, Fred says 90s for sure. Music was banging, and I was just starting my rap career. Could have met Tupac as well. I hear that. All right, so Black Earth,
Yes.
you got a pill that makes you 21 again.
Mm-hmm.
This is very subjective. It's a layered question. And a time machine to take you to any era that you want to go, the 80s, 90s, 70s. You can go back to the 70s, fight for civil rights with the Black Panthers. Which era would you go to?
I'm all about free love, so I'll have to take the pill and go back to that, get that free loving. You know what
You gonna get some Jane Fonda?
I'm about to get all that. I'm about to stretch her. I'm about to stretch her Fonda out. You know what I mean?
That's that Jane Fonda. She was
Because
out there with the Black Panthers.
Fonda ain't got a motor in the back of her Honda. My anaconda don't
Mm.
want none unless you got buns, huh?
oh, Lord have mercy.
But I would take it back before the craziness. But here's the problem with that. No matter what era I take it back, they're always gonna have a problem with me. That's the illest thing. Like this country, like there's nowhere I can go back where I can feel like I didn't have to feel oppressed or some bullshit. Like I probably would have to build a time machine and go forward and like change this shit. So we can talk about what my nigga Clips talk about equality. I want to see what that's like. That's like
Hey, yo, what if it's worse though if you go forward? You know what I'm saying?
it can't be worse than it was in the past. Baby.
Yeah.
Sure about
Facts.
that?
That is
The world
true.
was
That's
just learning
true.
in 2020. You sure?
It can never be worse than me.
Because there's a trade-off with that free love shit. You go back and get that free love, you're gonna be sitting in the back of the bus. Right now.
That's true.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Staring outside of my window.
Yeah, it wasn't kind of rare back then. Black, that shit was BD.
But on the real shit, if I go back anyway, I would probably take it back to the '90s. '90s was the dopest. I remember. Shout out to my boy Wesley. Wes, we in the '90s when hip hop was like taking form and when it was like really rampant, we was at every fucking club. We was at every social event. We weren't even in the industry at that time, and I was at every industry party. Son, I was short story. No, I remember I was in either Lincoln or Holland Tunnel. I was on my way to the city, me and Wes. I saw this chick in this white Prelude. Yo, I hopped out the whip, jumped. Went to over a car, started talking to her. She had this white Prelude. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" I was kicking game. She was from DC. She was driving in. She was driving to the Source party, and Shorty gave me and Wes 2 passes to get in the Source party. And I'm like, yo, it was the vibe then of music and just the genre and the swag, the culture. It was real, like 90s hip hop that was the fucking movement. There's been no other movement like that. The way that it stormed in, because it came in like niggas like, I remember my parents told me, my father like, yo, that's never gonna last. So that's never gonna last. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but then it did. And then it amplified. I remember being at Montclair State, seeing Tribe Called Quest. I've been all over, and I met so many people. I remember smoking trees with Crew. If anyone you know who Crew is, Crew was a group that used to be. They called themselves Hoodfellas afterwards. But I was up in VIP at the Palladium the last night they were closed. I was there busting rhymes.
Black, real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta make my one stop. I'll be right back, all right? You know what I do every show. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no doubt. So we're at the Palladium and shit. And Busta Rhymes is actually it's not what's that nigga Wild for the Night? I forgot his name. But nevertheless, it was his show. But Busta Rhymes was there because that's his people. So he did the song "Put Your Hands in the Eyes Can See" before anybody else in the world has heard it. I was right there. He did the song 7 times. And we was wilding out. And then a fight broke out. You know why the fight broke out?
Typical.
Because Wu-Tang Clan was there. and the beat for "Put Your Hands Where the Eyes Can See" was supposed to be a Wu-Tang beat. Can you imagine Wu-Tang flowing on
That's
that beat?
crazy.
Yeah, so they were in there. It was actually it was Raekwon and someone, I forgot which one it was, and they were beefing because the beat was belonged to Wu Tang,
Oh.
and they were fighting Busta Rhymes people over that fucking beat. The Boy Scout, the last Boy Scout, the Boy Scout, that was the dude's name. So yeah, so that was, the hip hop was rampant, man. You understand? Oh, listen, I've met so many MCs, I've met so many DJs in that era. I got into a fight with what's that nigga's name? Cypher Sounds. If you're in New York, you know who Cypher Sounds is. Cypher
Seriously?
Sounds. Me and Cypher Sounds got into it over a chick named Margarita. We was at the Rebar in the city in the Bronx, and we was all trying to holler, you know what I mean? And he felt type of way, and that's how we got into it. And also, I'm gonna be done after this though. So in this time frame, I was my hands was in every pot, so I knew all the staff of Bad Boy. So like not all the staff, but a lot of the people on Bad Boy. So when the new shit came out, when Woe came out, I had Woe 3 months before it even hit the main circuit. Like when Woe hit Black Rob, Woe, yo, that was hip hop was on the rise. That was my shit. I'll never forget that. And shout out to West B. We did it big. That was my shit. That was my time frame. 90s was like no other B. I will OD on that pill for the 90s, B.
What? That's what's up. I mean, yo, that's fire though. I like the energy on that one.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna go second. You know what I'm saying? To answer this second, man. You got a pill that makes you 21 again, and machine and taking the any era. You know what I thought long and hard about this? I'm gonna have to say I would do probably the same shit over again. He didn't turn 21 until what, 2000? You know what I'm saying? It was like 2000. So Dipset, you muted yourself, but Dipset and all of those guys was popping. Even before that, like just like Black, I met a lot of fucking rappers. I went to a lot of shows. Like I got to see Mobb Deep perform twice live. Once back in the 90s, and then another time, like maybe 2015 or 14, right before Prodigy died. Like Prodigy died maybe like a month or two later. You know what I'm saying? I got to see him perform live though. I saw Black Moon. I saw fucking Beanie Man. I saw fucking Trop Called Quest. Like I've seen so many people perform live. It's ridiculous. Like. And it's just like unlocked memories. So if I go back there with the knowledge I have now, like back then I was just so reckless, but with the knowledge that I have now, I think it would just be like party central all over again, man. It would be probably even crazier. I would probably cut loose even crazier. You know what I'm saying? But I would have to stay away from my present day self because, you know.
Because your present day is a good guy.
Nah, no. I would have to say, like, if I went back to that era, I would have to stay away from the present day self because you know how Back to the Future works. The world will implode.
Yeah.
Like you can't be at the same spots. But yeah, I have, and there are some crazy stories. Like we almost hit Big Al robbing for some trees back in like the 90s. We almost hit him in Harlem, like we were beeping everybody. Oh my God, like I can just go on and on, but this son, like the 90s were crazy, but I would have to pick like right before the millennium, right when I turned 21. It was just like so many avenues were opening up, and it was just a really crazy time. I didn't go with the 80s because, I mean, you got hairy genitals.
Hey, real quick.
Are you all right?
Yeah, real quick. The funny thing about this though is that being that you said Mobb Deep, and I love Mobb Deep as well too. But the fast forward now I'm cool and I talk and mentor his son, Havoc's son, and it's like when I like yo, don't you know who your father was? He's like, yeah, I go to a couple of shows, but like it's
He
crazy.
private school. He private school.
He actually
kid?
no, he's not.
No?
He lived out here. He lived right where I live, and I had to train him on some shit. But I mean, I'm cool with his son too, and it's the link. Like, damn, your father was like the man. Like, them beats. Yeah, so that's all I want to say about that.
Yeah,
Killer Beats,
him and Alchemist, man. Oh my god.
His beats though, right? Before he got shot, right? Killer B was making most of his beats. Right?
I don't think so. I think it was just him.
Havoc made a lot of the beats because Havoc was an MC. Havoc
Yeah.
was he was making the beats, and then Alchemist came and did the beats too, and then they dip and dab and shit like that. But
Right.
yeah, Havoc, and the funny thing is Havoc is such a cool, humble dude. Be like, I see him all the time because he lives here in White Plains. He's a cool motherfucking dude, man. It's amazing.
I don't know if he should be putting that on loud air, but you never know who people got beef with, son.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? What's
Especially
up?
where y'all at.
Fred says, yes, 90s was pure, not reincorporated just yet. Facts, man. Oh my God, super facts, yo. And that's why we love the 90s, Fred. Like, oh my
Good
God.
time. Good
Montana
time.
looking bored, yo. All
Yeah,
right.
Esther, I want.
Yo,
Yeah, I wanna
thanks
hear
for the
what
heads up.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go to her next.
I'm not bored. I'm not bored. I'm listening. I'm like, I can't just listen.
Well, they called you out. The crowd called you out. We ain't even do that. They did.
Checking you out, girl.
Mhm.
Okay.
So if you had
21.
that bell, right, that made you 21 again, and a time machine to take you to any era, which era would you go to?
Okay. So E and I were both born in '86, and I honestly wouldn't. I'm just like Charles said. I wouldn't change my era. I thought that I wanted to live in like the 1500s, and then one of my African American friends mentioned that. By the way, you know that if that was a
Mhm.
time, you know what that would mean, right? And I didn't even think about that because I was just like thinking about kings and queens and romanticizing everything. And I didn't realize. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You had that guy working in your field somewhere.
so I was like, okay. So I 90s grunge was my thing. So that's
What in 90s grunge? Like, what was your favorite? Like,
Nirvana,
Nirvana.
oh, love
Sublime.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course,
that.
yeah.
Oh, love those. Love all those.
No Soundgarden?
I love Soundgarden.
I love
Yes.
Stone Temple
Cornell, my
Pilots?
favorite. Yeah.
Yep. That was my first CD, Stone Temple Pilots.
All right.
Word.
Word.
First CD I ever bought was Stone
What's your
Temple
favorite
Pilots.
song
Oh, yeah.
on their album? What is their favorite song? Is it Interstate Highway? With
No,
Which one?
what is it? Sex. What is the sex one? What is it called?
I put you on the spot. I apologize.
You did. You did.
Yo, what's your favorite?
Sorry,
Last, give her a chance to think about that. Last, who's your favorite Stone Temple Pilots?
Well, on what? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
What was your-
Stone Temple Pilots. It was that song. What is it called?
Mine's is Interstate Highway and Creep. I love Creep and See, I'm a Cornell. I'm a Chris Cornell dude.
Cornell. Yes,
Yeah,
he's my
that
favorite.
Soundgarden, Audio Slave, everything he's
Oh, I
done.
love Audio Slave.
Yo, the shit he did to Billie Jean, the remake of Billie Jean, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
He also did Prince's the shit he did with what's that girl? Sinead O'Connor. He redid
I don't like
nothing.
her.
Nothing compares, but he redid it. Chris Cornell did it. Fire.
Chris Cornell too, yo, but I don't think there's anything you can do with that song. But I hear you. I'm a big Chris Cornell fan too. My favorite Stone Temple Pilots song is, I believe, the Big Easy is called.
Big Easy.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's a sex type thing. That's what I liked. That was like that's what got me. Wicked Garden. Yeah.
It's called,
I had
yo,
this
it's
whole
called
album.
Big Empty. I'm sorry, Montana.
Keep
It's
good
called
No,
Big
that's
Empty.
it. That's all I got. So I would stay with my era. I think at this point, that's just me though.
Crazy shit. I was listening to the whole album the other day. It's Stone Temple. I was just listening to that shit.
Yep.
That's big. That's a big up to you, girl. I love that selection. Love it.
First album.
Yeah. That was an era, man. That was definitely, bringing me back. I'm catching flashbacks and shit. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ritalin. Well, Ritalin said he wants to be last, so we'll go with.
I'll go. That's fine. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
I'm-
I was just outside earlier. That's why I didn't want to go.
Sure.
What'd you say? You say Craig Mack?
Because I know
Yeah.
y'all want to see me when I talk. So.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, it's kind of like a toss-up. It's a toss-up between the 80s and the 90s. And the reason why I say that is, like, I'm in 87, and I would love to have been, like, 21 in the 80s because, man, I would have loved to have been there right when Michael Jackson dropped Thriller, be there right when the music video started with MTV, all that shit. Tears for Fears was dropping. All the dope ass 80 movies like Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like, what a time to live back in the 80s. Plus, you know, like what's that song? I wear my sunglasses. That right there, that right there is great blowjob music, man. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Like, you know what I mean? Bro, like the 80s in general was just, I think, was probably the best time. Cocaine was exposed. Like, it's just a better time to live, man. Stand-up comedy was at its highest. There was just a lot of stuff that was going on in 80s.
Why'd you have to throw that in, though?
What's that?
Go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
You know, like the mongoose bikes, like everything was.
Oh man!
Remember those days?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wasn't the man unless you had a mongoose, yo. You know how many years it took me to get a mongoose? I think it was
So-
a hand-me-down too. 'Cause
Now-
we were poor.
So like, I mean, bro, you got there's just a lot of great music that was coming out. Hall & Oates was popping off back then. Like this great. I mean, my music vault is just crazy.
So you were listening to stalker music.
What's that?
You were listening to stalker music. Private Eye is watching you. Your every move.
Now, my other one is to be back like during the 90s, man. Be able to go and see like hip hop probably at its finest time. Probably between 95 and 98 was probably hip hop's and rap's like peak time. Everybody was coming out. It was a great time to live, man. I would have loved to catch like Nas and Mobb Deep all in the time. I mean, you and me probably went to the same tour, man, because I saw Mobb Deep back in like 2014. Like, it was right before Prodigy died, and they were out here in St. Pete. And but I mean, they're old then, man. But to catch them dudes in their prime, like, that would have been a great show.
Yes.
The Up and Smoke tour with Snoop, Eminem, and Dre. That would have been a great thing to go to.
I went to that.
Hey, yo,
Nice.
Ritalin.
What's
I
up?
have to. I'm sorry, man. I have to. My very favorite song by Mobb Deep ever, and I thought about this song and art, is the start of your ending.
Oh, that's a great song, bro. That's a great song.
Start of your ending
That's on the Infamous
is
album.
the best fucking Mobb Deep song ever, God, ever.
Where your
You know
heart
what I'm
at?
saying? Well, I don't know what was going around there. I was killing it though. You already know what I was into around that time of things. But that
Right.
man, that used to have like all 20 of us in unison kicking them lyrics. Like the whole squad used to drop everything when that song came on and just start singing and start up the end. Like that was like the best.
Personally, I think that Mobb Deep is very underrated for what they were. So, but then back to the 90s though, man, like another time to live, man, because then you had like, I mean, I wasn't really big into like the techno, like Sandstorm and like Zombie Nation, shit like that. But then you had like the great house music like Raquel, In My Dreams, My Love.
Yeah.
That good old breakdancing music, man.
Freestyle. That's what they call it over here. They call
Plus,
that.
like,
Yeah,
but
freestyle.
plus, like going to a club in the 90s is way different than it is going to a club now, because
Yep.
then in the 90s, man, you know, my brother's 6 years older than me. So back then, man, they playing all types of music. Now, man, you listen to the radio to go out to E-board, and then you go into the club just to listen to the same shit that you just listened to all the way up there. They don't even switch the shit up. no more.
That's because the Clear Channel brought everything.
Yeah, well,
And that's
bro, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find like a club out here that has like a real DJ now, like spinning shit, not just sitting on a
That's
lap.
right.
You know,
That's right. Come see me. White Plains.
Yeah, you have these idiots out here that dictate what's good music now. So now you have to make it. You have to do it yourself. You have to find the music on YouTube and make your own playlist. Be
Right.
your own radio DJ. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But you talk, so.
but yeah, I would have loved to have been 21 in the 90s, man. Catch some Linkin Park, man. Like, I mean, all that music, man, was just.
Did you ever
was
see
just
them
great.
live?
I've never seen Linkin Park live. I've missed
they're
out on that.
so good.
I've seen like Seether. I've seen like Three Doors Grace. I've seen 90s rock, man. I mean,
Breaking
I caught a
Benjamin.
lot of that shit though, and I caught a lot of people that were in their prime later on in like the 2000s. But that's what I'm saying. I wish I could go back and catch those artists in
You
there,
want to see Queen?
see a live show when they're getting fucked up and they got no care in the world when they're performing, man. It's all about like them at that point. Now, man, they just do it because either they're struggling for money or they know that their career's coming to an end. You know, so but yeah, 80s and 90s all day, man. For me, it's a toss up between those two.
Got you. All right,
all I
man.
got.
Thanks, man. That was a dope take. Nah,
Yeah,
fuck that. That was a good take. Like that. And it was like 5 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know
At
what
least
I
I
mean?
get told I was on the clock.
Yeah, you were good. You're good.
Time.
Time to take her home. That's my shit.
Let's
You
go.
got me thinking about
Let's
the Big
go.
M now, yeah. Word up. Not you, Riddle. We still on some start of the end, yeah, ending vibes. But yo, Cat, what's up, man?
So this is hard for me because I grew up in the 80s and I was kind of there at a time where all this shit came to fruition, like, you know, MTV and all that stuff. And I actually lived in Germany for 3 years during the 80s when dudes was looking like women and vice versa and all that androgynous shit was going on. It was a lot of pretty looking dudes out there. You know, they had the makeup on and shit. You couldn't tell. That was cool. The whole Madonna stuff and all the good
Yo,
80s
Shalimar.
classic movies and shit. Yeah, all that
Yo,
shit.
Shalimar was out there.
But the best era was going to be the 90s, man. If I can go back to the 90s, it was fly because we had all the New Jack Swing music and shit and the clubs. Man, that was good times, man. Good times. I probably drank way too much of my liquor back in the day because that's what we was drinking. And it was a good time. You can go to the club. Everybody was shooting their shot at the club. I mean, it was good, man. It was a good time. Plus, I was in school, did that thing. Oh, you having a good time?
Nah, I did think he on you. What's up?
But the 90s was a good time, man. It was just a fly time. The music was really good. Now, as far as the genre of music, I don't know if personally, I think the 80s music was probably the best, but the 90s was just a fun time, man. It was a good time. And then all the hood classic movies came out during the 90s too.
Yeah.
All that. So it was good times, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it just came out like Nas, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep. Wait a minute, you didn't have enough yet? Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z. Like they just Snoop Dogg.
Oh, not only that, but then you had a Lauryn Hill, all that shit, man.
Hey, but you can't forget about the down south though either, man. You can't forget about Soulja Slim.
No, we can forget about them. No, we can forget about all of them.
No, they were just hitting us in the head with these fucking classic
No Limit Soldiers
albums that were just fire, up and down, fire. Like, get the fuck out of here. Shout out to Lauryn Hill too. She definitely killed that.
Yo, hold up. Before you keep speaking anymore, because I know my shit about to die. So I want to say all this quickly. Down South was dope in the 2000s, G. And that joint right there, when you had Rated R, when you had like all them shit like I ain't supposed to be in here tonight, and you had to do that whole thing. Shout out to my boy Skizzo, Lil Key, Tampa area. There's my family out there, Deuces, Ashley, you know who it is. And and I'm out of this motherfucker tonight, y'all. Y'all have fun. Peace out.
Yo,
Ho is a G's up, hoes down. You know what I mean? You know, clap them cheeks 100. Yo, vote. Yo, the new election right now, we're voting for clap them cheeks. He's a solid candidate. He coming through. You catch him later. I love your clock watch.
Hit you with that clock watch overlay, and you be safe, brother. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Putting that shit to work, bro. Be safe.
Black out.
Later, bro. Later.
All right. So, yeah, Kev, I think that was a dope take. So you would have to run with the 90s, then is what you're saying? You had that.
Everybody had their cars rimmed up back in the day too.
Yo, facts. Sprewells. Cars was rimmed up. Systems was. Yo, you could hear us coming blocks away. You could hear, man, we got pulled over so many times. And
with the six disc CD changer.
We got profile search so many times. Bitch ass niggas talking about, I think I smell something. Yeah, it smells like marijuana, and it's like, man, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like that
Yo.
shit was great. What a time to live, yo. What a time to fucking live. That 90s, man. I definitely
How many
What up?
stereos did you get stolen out of your ride until they came the faceplate?
None at all. None at all. Unfortunately,
because they knew who you was. Okay, they knew
you know
who
what I
you
mean?
was.
Fortunate.
Nah,
Nah, because I mean, a fiend is a fiend at the end of the day, right? Like they gonna just take your shit. They don't give a fuck whose it is. But that's why I say fortunately none. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
I had fortune on my side. But
Good times, man.
did everybody get to answer that question right there? That topic.
These are great topics tonight, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
This is the type of shit I like right here, man.
Nice,
Absolutely.
man. That's what's up. I appreciate that, Riddler. So we're gonna get into our final segment of the evening. We have big up, big up. Big up, or cancel. Do you want to big up somebody, or do you want to keep it negative, or do you want to be toxic? Me. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. It's something will come to me though. But right now, I'm gonna give it to Lady
All right. I want to big up my girl, Rebecca. She is one of my really great friends, and I know that she would always have my back as I would have her back, and she keeps me in check. So I just want to big up her, love her, and she made sure I knew when was her birthday and when I was going to come see her, and when she was like,
Make sure you had her gift on deck.
I moved closer to her, and now like I've been here since July in my new apartment, and I live like 11 minutes away from her now. And she was just like, "Oh, how long have you known this?" Like, and she just put me in check. Like, you need to come over here more. You need to like do this, do that. I was like, you know what? You're right. You're so right. Like, I do need to like visit my friends more and do more things with my girls and all that stuff. So she put me in check for that. So big up to her, because I don't want to forget none of my friends. I don't want to be like so busy with life where I'm just like focused on one thing and one thing only. I mean, that's a great thing to be focused in life, but you know, can't forget about the people who actually helped you and brought you there. So, you know, big ups to her.
Good shit, lady.
Yeah. I don't think I have anybody to cancel.
I mean, it's either or, so you don't have to make anything up. You already gave a big up, so we can probably keep it there, right? Unless you want to.
Well, I mean, I do have somebody like to cancel. I want to cancel.
All right, go ahead.
My son's
school. Though.
Okay. I want to cancel my son's school because every single week where I've wanted him to go back to school, I sign him up for that. And ever since school started again, every week I have been calling, and I'm like, why is he not in school yet? Like, he's been doing e-learning, which is a pain in the ass, because I work all day long, and then he has to go to daycare, and the daycare has to do e-learning with him, and it's just a fucking mess. So, and every week they tell me, you know, the same bullshit. Like, oh, you know, like we have to wait for 20 days after school. Or first they told me they had to wait 2 weeks. And then they were like, oh, we have to wait 20 days. So the 20-day mark hit. And then I called them. Like, oh, you're on the top of the list for them to come back. We're just waiting. Like, we're waiting. Like, we don't know what, like, they keep giving me like bullshit answers and just like, it's just so frustrating. Like, and then I hear from him how he has like, because we just moved, you know, during the summer, so he has no friends around here. So I'm like, he needs to go back to school. He needs to be around kids his own age. And then I hear from him every day, you know, like, I have no friends. He's bored, you know, like all this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm like, I know COVID sucks and the school system sucks and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying. And it's just like, it's hard to explain to a 7-year-old, like why they don't have friends or why can't they go to school or, you know, like that shit. So I'm canceling the whole fucking Hillsborough County School District and my son's school and the superintendent and all that other bullshit because it's and then like on top of like coming home after work, I have to go online with him and do homework and then try to cook dinner, try to like work out, or then try to like come on a podcast or like do anything for myself or whatever. And it's just like every day it's just go, 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 go. And it's just getting ridiculous. That's all I
Hectic, man. The life is hectic. Like
So this
Wu-Tang.
wine right here is doing me really good right now because I
All right, do we need to have an intervention after we go off there? Because damn.
Now, you know what though? People need their adult time, and I've always felt like from the start, this platform has been there for you. You know what I'm saying? Your time to kick back, relax, views on certain topics, and shit go on.
I mean, that's why I show up every day is because this is like my only outlet and adult time. So where I can actually like just talk to people and, you know, be active and just I love it. And this is the only time I get to do it because I'm always like, go, 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 or I'm with a child or, you know, that kind of thing. So
I never said anything was wrong with that. I think that's dope, actually. I think that's like super dope. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure everybody on every one of our panelists and everyone, like, we joke around a lot and we get to the point, you know? But we all love that shit. So, you know what I mean? Do what you feel like you're on the, see that? You're on the clock. So,
that's all I have to say.
definitely take your mind back, man. Kick back and relax. What you got to do you have to make time for yourself sometimes, right? Even if it's here with us. So,
I try.
all right. So, ladies first, we're going to go with Montana. You got anybody to big up or cancel?
I'm going to cancel whoever said that I was bored because listen, when I am listening to people talk, I am fascinated. So I love you. I'm kidding. But
that was the kid Michael Fields. He's out here, man. He's one of our new supporters, man.
I know. I'm just joking. I just want everyone to know I'm not bored. I am very intently listening. That's all I gotta say. Very intently listening.
You are very analytical. Think that before, like you definitely do observe a lot. So, well, you gonna pick up a cancer? That's what you want to cancel for, real?
No, I don't.
You got
have
nothing
anything.
you want to get off your chest, or nobody you want to say?
Nah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna move it this way.
All right. So, Ritalin, pick up a cancel.
I'll do a little both. Big ups to the Tampa Bay Lightning for bringing home the Stanley Cup last night, man. So, you know, you just motivated the Tampa Bay Rays and the Buccaneers to go ahead and get a championship in their end, get that trifecta out here in Florida. You know, never been done before. As far as my cancel, I was going to go ahead and cancel the fucking Dallas Stars last night for losing because they were straight trash. Straight trash last night. Moving forward.
Got it. And how about you, Kev? What are you looking at tonight, man?
All right. So first of all, I'm going to give a big up to the platform, Facebook, the platform for keep asking me if I'm registered to vote. I really appreciate that. Y'all been looking out for me and y'all on top of it to make sure that I pull my levers. So I really appreciate that. That's what I'm giving big ups to tonight. It's kind of tongue in cheek, but also I'm going to give a big ups to all the memers out there. I got some pretty good memers out there on my timeline who make me laugh all throughout the day when I get a break from work. They be putting some funny shit on there. I ain't gonna name no names yet, but I'm give a big ups to them. As far as counseling, I don't really want to counsel anybody right now. I'm trying to be on the positive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
No negative
keep it like that.
energy. No negative energy.
Hey,
No
I'm
negative.
Woosah, all that. There you go. Woosah. That's what I'm about right now.
Pull the stress
Yeah.
out of your ears
There you go.
and bring enlightenment to the universe.
Hey,
There you go.
on a side note, actually, you know what? Actually, I got another cancel, man. Yo, I'm canceling the fucking debates right now. If you're fucking out there watching that shit, you already know who you're gonna vote for. You don't have to watch that shit, all right? Period.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, man. You
I
gotta
gotta watch
I'm
that
gonna
hot
watch
shit they talking. They
It's
talking some hot shit. They like,
Oh.
yo, you know how it's going down right now, but you are a pedophile. Like, it's going down.
I know.
It's going
It's
down. I want to see that spice.
It's comedy, but it's a fucking soap opera.
Yeah, it's great. Great. This is fucking entertainment. This is what it's come to now. It's not even a debate. Like, this isn't a debate. This is some bullshit. But you know they're gonna be getting personal and doing all sorts of bullshit. Like,
Mhm.
I want to see that. I want to see presidential elects get messy.
You want to see presidential fuckery is what you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with
You're
the
fake
fuckery.
news. You're
I'm
fake
with
It's gonna
the
be good.
fuckery.
You're fake
And
news.
if it's not, as long as the fuckery doesn't have to do with me and I don't have to maneuver, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm down.
I feel you.
So,
Yeah, I
Jack,
feel you.
pick up the cancel. Cancel. I want to cancel first. You know what I'm saying? I want to cancel first, man. Well, let's big up the 49ers, man. Let's big up.
No, we ain't
beating
doing
the
all that.
Giants with 8 people hurt. Y'all did it. I don't know why. Like, I know that's like our Super Bowl for the year. You know what I'm saying? Because we probably won't do anything after. Well, we will. We got the Eagles. Like, that's fight, right? Saw Nick Mullins. You saw Nick Mullins look this week? Ritalin?
Hold on.
That was crazy.
Anybody hear that? It sounded like everybody just logged off. Like they was at work on a Zoom call.
Big up to my Niners for keeping us in the game, man. You know what I mean? We still out here, y'all. We still got work.
Y'all a bunch of suckers, man.
Compared to who?
Mhm.
Dallas? Didn't y'all get smoked this week? Y'all got smoked, right?
That's
y'all
all
got
right.
smoked by Seattle.
We still America's team.
Nah, that was a good game.
America, see, that's such an understatement, man. I hate when people call the Cowboys America.
Me too. I hate that too.
How do y'all?
Why
Lord.
is it American
Aren't the
team?
Patriots America's team?
Why?
That's
Why
just straight up haterism,
They're
man.
good
No,
old
it's not.
Cowboys.
Straight
Like,
up.
why are they fucking
What
American
makes-
team though?
What
Like,
makes y'all
I
think y'all
feel like
deserve
the
it, man?
Ravens be America's team. Why
No,
can't
Yeah,
the
like the
Ravens
Bucks
be
The
be
America's team?
Patriots can't be America's team.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
y'all, man.
Man, fuck the
y'all
Patriots.
Because they cheat.
I don't like the
Deep down
Patriots
ins-
either, but over the
Deep down
Dallas,
inside, y'all know y'all love the Cowboys, and y'all probably got a hat or a jersey.
no one does.
Never.
No one does.
Autograph.
No one
Never,
does.
never,
Right, I did. I had a
No
Deion
one
baseball
does.
cards.
never,
Come on,
bro.
I had
No
a
one
Deion
does.
Never,
Cowboys
ever.
jersey. I had a Deion
So-
jersey.
So we a multi-billion-dollar franchise because ain't nobody buying their gear. Come on, man.
I've never owned anything that has a star
What
on
are
it.
you talking about? You live in
Man,
Denver. You know why they $1 billion
Bro,
franchise?
Because
you
y'all
live
love
in
the-
Denver and you
Listen.
love them. Like, that's why.
hey,
And there's
listen,
plenty
bro.
of other Denver people that love
Listen.
freaking Dallas too. And
Listen,
New
It's
Jersey.
okay. Listen, it's okay. We're all adults. Just
Hey, listen, bro.
be free. Be free and say you love the Cowboys.
I guess
Come on,
we're all
The
adults.
Tampa
No.
Bay Buccaneers.
Never.
The Tampa Bay
It's
Buccaneers
okay if you.
owners
It's
own
okay.
Manchester United. It's
Listen,
the biggest
all
franchise.
right,
in the world.
I gotta mute.
All right, we gotta go.
Oh, my bad.
But
How funny, man.
I have no idea what you're talking about with this cowboy nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's America's team. America's team. We just got smoked by the Seahawks. All right, bro. Whatever, man. I hope y'all make it out of this because the Washington football team is looking crazy. The Washington football team.
That's some bullshit, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, Washington football team.
I like Washington.
Anyway,
Now, America's favorite team, Washington football team should be the Americans' favorite team. So they're the Native Americans, all right? They should be America's favorite team.
Whatever, dude. We all should be.
I wouldn't even be mad if they said, yo, our new favorite team, like fuck Dallas because they suck and they haven't made the Super Bowl in
20
way
years.
over 10
21
years.
years.
1 years. They haven't been to a fucking chip. So fuck them. Our new favorite football team is the Washington football team.
It's okay. I know deep down inside that
Yeah.
y'all love the Cowboys.
Sure
And
don't.
you probably got a poster or a T-shirt,
Sure
a
don't.
hat
Sure
that
don't.
you.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Sure don't.
yeah, you do. Somebody
Look.
buying that gear, and it ain't just Cowboys fans. Come on, man.
No.
And I don't
Nothing.
even care if the Washington football team doesn't make the playoffs. If they were America's favorite, if they said, hey, let's take it from Dallas and give it to the Washington football team, I'll be like, word, you know what? That's what's up, man.
You know what? It's okay.
Favorite football team.
It's okay.
You know?
I know what it is, but it's okay. I already know what it is. It's okay for you to like the Cowboys. It's okay for you to
That's
love
a
them. But
fact.
hey, that's a whole nother conversation.
That is the whole fact.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't enough podcast. We talking about that right now. It should make
At the end, huh?
yeah. But,
Oh,
all right, we're gonna take us out on that one.
all right.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to big up actually all of y'all for coming out tonight, man. Thank you so much. And I'm not just talking about the viewers. I'm talking about everybody on the panel that came and hung out with me. Gets a little lonely on Tuesdays, y'all. It was real good to see all of y'all out here spreading love, hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? Especially you, Martin, because you barely ever do Tuesdays. So it's just like, yeah, good to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for
You
hanging
too.
out.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. You know what I mean? So at that, we're gonna end it. We're gonna go around the room and give it to Lady E. Tell everybody where they can reach you. Now we'll keep it pushing from there. Go ahead, girl.
All right. So catch me on Clockwatch or catch me on Power P every Friday night at 8 p.m. Me and Montana and Tweet, we all talk about, just random shit, relationships, love, current events that are happening, anything we're interested in, parenting. I know a lot of us are parents. You're going to get the female perspective on things. And also, we like to play a really fun game called Truth or Drink. And we love to have like the viewers involved with that. Also, I know we're doing our podcast during the debate. I mean, we talked a lot of shit about the debate, and yeah, it's probably bullshit, but don't forget, it's very, very important that you go out and vote. Please go out and vote because your vote does matter. And if you want to see a change, even if you don't like either candidate or you don't like whatever, you still need to vote. Like it's very, very important that you do that because if you don't go out and vote because you don't like either candidate or whatever the case may be, like you're gonna end up with somebody you don't like anyways. So just figure out the better of the two, like so you don't end up with a like orange.
Which one pisses you off the most? All right, well, don't vote for him. Vote for the other guy. Like, do that.
Don't vote for the guy that you fucking hate. Vote for the guy that you kind of hate, but not really, but like you're okay with, like that kind of thing. So, I mean, and that's why Trump is in office right now, because a lot of people didn't vote because they didn't like either candidate. So you have no right to complain if you don't vote. That's what I'm saying. So just, make your voice heard. That's all I'm saying. So
Are we gonna do a rock the vote on Clockwatch? We do a rock the vote?
rock the vote? What is
A
that?
rock the vote episode? Just talk hella shit about the candidates and
We should.
encourage people to come out and
so
vote.
down for that.
All right, bet.
Let's do
Well,
that.
we'll see what we can cook up.
Yeah, let's do it Sunday. We'll rock the vote Sunday.
I would love to sit here and talk trash.
After the debate.
All right, let me run the ideas while I'm styling right now. Let me I'm styling. Sometimes I'll just be styling. But yeah, man. Are you finished with your thoughts, you, or you wanna?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Oh, and also if you're interested in sending us a question for asking for a friend, it's powerpwomen@gmail.com. Just send us your questions and we will answer them live on air. That's powerpwomen@gmail.com. Send in your questions and we're going to answer them live on air on Friday nights at 9 p.m.
All right. We're gonna go to Montana.
8 p.m. I'm sorry, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Then it is.
Everything she said. I just ditto it.
That's what we doing all night.
That's what we doing, huh? Okay.
Dittoed everything
Now-
she just said. That's fantastic. She's good. She nailed it.
Montana also has her own show going on. Tell them about your show, Montana. Your cooking show. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's my mother
You're a
and I.
YouTube sensation right now, dude. Like you gotta promote that. You know what I mean?
No, you know,
Like-
it's my mom and I cooking. It's not that big of a deal. It's okay.
This could be like
gotta
this
promote,
could be
man.
like somebody's first time watching the show, and they're like, "Yo, I recognize that girl from somewhere, but I can't remember where."
We make homemade pasta. We make homemade like traditional dishes that I grew up with. So
Cool. Because it sounded like you was cooking fish sticks the way you was like, hey, we just cooking. Well, you
no,
cook
it's
some
a
real
homemade
food.
it's homemade pasta. It's homemade raviolis. We made chicken parm.
Cool.
What the fuck is that?
My question to that is, when am I
You
going to be
gotta
on the show?
talk about it.
Let's do
show.
it. I'll do it. We can do it like tomorrow because my mom is busy. So we can do it. You and I can do it. It's not fish sticks, Kevin. It's real
It's
food.
just
Okay?
we just warming up some food. What
It's
y'all?
real
Okay,
it's
you sound like
real
some good
Italian
dishes.
food. It's real Italian
There you
food,
go.
guys.
Real Italian food. That's what's
Yeah.
popping.
That's great. Okay.
Because
Next.
I need to learn how to make that stuff.
I want to be on the
All right. So you can get the what is it? What is the name of your show? I just have to get
Montana's Way.
Montana's Way.
the
You don't even know
Montana Way, y'all. Montana Way.
It used-
Montana's Way.
yeah, Montana's
You
Way.
catch it here on Clockwatch. It is a fire show. I personally like the show. And we're gonna leave it at that. I like it.
I mean,
You know what I'm
it's fun.
I'm a
it's
fan.
it's a good time. It's a good time. We just cook and we hang out and we talk about old like family memories and it is.
Things go around the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a dope show.
Yeah.
All right.
Are y'all doing
Big
like
cat.
Italian desserts? Are y'all doing like desserts and stuff?
My
Italian
mom
desserts?
did. My mom did an Italian dessert. I did you'll watch it. Just watch it.
Fair
And
enough.
give
Yeah, just
feedback.
watch the show, bro. Tune in
Just
to
watch it.
Montana Way. Subscribe to Clockwatch. You see it down there. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
It's on
Catch
Clockwatch.
all of the videos of Montana Way right there on that platform, or you can even catch us in our Facebook group if you tune in as well. There, it's fire.
Also,
Big
her,
cat.
her Facebook page too. Be My Best Me. Promote
There you
that
go.
shit. Be My Best Me, and it's on there too. And
Just so on the
Yeah,
spot
yeah.
right now.
Is Lady E doing too much, Montana? Is she doing too
No,
much?
I just feel so on the spot right now.
I know. That's why I saw the face.
I
I'm like,
love
yo,
Be My Best
what's
Me.
right
I
now?
love
Like, what's up?
No, it's a good page. It's good. It's my mom's page. That we just post
Lady E.
inspiration. We post inspirational quotes and recipes and stuff. So
Cool.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool. It's
Lady
good.
E, you ain't shit for that. But I'm gonna go to Big Kev.
All right, y'all. Well, first of all, I want to thank y'all for kicking in with us. You guys could have been doing anything else, but you chose to hang out with us, and I appreciate that. You can find me out there on them internets at first name, last name, or Big Kev. You should be able to find me on the Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Your speed don't matter. Forward is forward. So if you're struggling and trying to out there on your grind, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. So that's what's up.
Word. Shout out to you. And we're gonna go to the homie Riddlins. Riddlins. Tell them about your podcast. Tell them that you watch right about now.
What you say? What you say? What was that last part? What was that last part? You broke out there.
Hey, man, it's on you. Tell people where you can catch them at. who you can catch.
Oh yeah. Well, again, man, I'm always grateful to be part of this show in general. It's been fun the last 3 episodes that I've been on here. I've been having a blast, straight up. But yeah, you can catch me on my podcast, In Your Face, on Facebook. It's right there by my name. It's all about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's not really about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but it is. But it's not really like your average sports show. It's more of like a hangout, man. We got Johnny Walker Black sitting on the table. We hanging out, man. We getting fucked up on the cast. We have a lab. People can call in. And one more thing, let me plug this in really quick. Next Thursday, October 8th, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, man, come and see me at the Wing House between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. and through the game with the Bears and the Bucks. That's on 8001 West Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33615. I'll be there in the flesh. We want you to come. We want you to come and be on the show, man. You come out there for 5 minutes, get on there, and hang out. So that's that.
It's a good show, man. It really is.
It is. It's a dope show. I've checked it out. I was engaged. You know what I'm saying? It's a real nice setup he's got going on, man. So shout out to the Interface Podcast. Brought the link that with the Clockwatch brand as well. So stay tuned. And man, thank all y'all for coming out tonight. I am King Clips, your host for Tuesdays. Y'all already know what it is, man. We about to watch this. We about to watch these presidential repeat
shenanigans.
These dudes getting messy. You know what I'm saying? These old dudes calling each other pedophiles. So at that, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. And you have a good evening. Stay tuned for Power of
P4G.
That is the next show up, and peace to you.